Hi, I'm Teresa Coenen with Stitch and Tree Quilts. Today it's December 2nd, 2018, and I find myself in a position where I'm trying to get some quick Christmas projects done for hostess gifts for parties we're going to yet this year. So I thought I'd throw this video together to show you how quick and easy it is to make these very simple little coasters or mug rugs, whatever you want to call them. This stack of 8 that I made took me about 45 minutes to make. It takes one charm pack. Each of these little coasters takes 5-inch squares. In this video, I'm going to be showing you pictures of each step, and you'll hear me talk over each picture describing what I'm doing, and it goes along with the free pattern that you can find on our website, stitchandtree.com. Look under our pattern section, and you'll see the little four-patch coaster under our pattern section. For these particular Christmas coasters that I used in this set, I put together a little charm square pack that has 40 pieces of fabric. This one is special because it has 8 pieces of fabric of each of 5 different fabrics: a green, a red, a gold, a white, and a black Christmas print. So it's perfect for putting together these coasters because I can make a full set where the set all looks like it goes together. You also can just pick up your own scraps, cut them into 5-inch squares, and just go with this and make as many as you like. They make fun little gifts to give to a hostess that you're taking something to, or a fun gift to give to nieces, nephews, and people who don't have a lot of holiday-oriented products. So follow along and we'll show you how to make these quick little coasters, and enjoy. Merry Christmas.
Let's get started, shall we? You can see I have my set of 8 coasters all wrapped up with ribbon and a Santa tag and ready to give as a gift. Here you can see my 8 different coasters. In the upper left-hand corner you see a coaster with all 4 fabrics are the same. In the upper right-hand corner you have a coaster that are 2 color coasters. In the center you can see a 3 color coaster, and at the bottom you can see the 4 color coasters. My personal preference is the 2 color coasters in the upper right-hand corner. Let's talk about your supplies. You will need 5 fabrics that you can see on the right-hand side of the image here. I show a green, a white, a black, a gold, and a red. You will also need 1 5-inch piece of batting. My recommendation is to use a cotton batting because that's a lot more absorbent than a polyester. All 5 of your fabrics need to be cut 5-inch square. As I said, one charm pack will make 8 coasters. So now you're going to need to divide up your fabrics into sets of 5 so that you have your fabrics sorted the way you're going to want to see them in your individual coasters. Use a hot iron to press your 5-inch squares in half, with wrong sides to the inside and the right side out. Don't use steam because that can distort your square. Time to layer your coaster. Start by placing the 5-inch square of batting on a table or on your work surface. On top of that, lay your bottom of your coaster. You're going to lay the wrong side of the bottom to the batting with the right side facing up. Start with your first rectangle. Lay it on top of your stack, matching the raw edges and the corners. Make sure that the raw edges are to the outside and the pressed part is to the inside. Now add your second rectangle. Lay it over the top of the first rectangle, and again line it up with the raw edges of your stack, making sure that the raw edges are to the outside and the folded edges is to the inside. Add your third rectangle in the same manner. Lay it over top of your second rectangle, again making sure the raw edges are to the outside and the folded edge is to the inside. With your fourth rectangle, we're going to introduce a little weave. You'll lay the fourth rectangle on top of the third rectangle, lift up your first rectangle and slide it underneath. Make sure that the gap in the center is nice and tight so you don't see a hole there, and then pin everything in place. I like to use 4 pins so that every rectangle has a pin in it. Using a walking foot, because that makes it easier to get through the bulk of this coaster, stitch 1/4 inch all the way around the unit. Once you have it stitched all the way around, use a sharp pair of scissors to trim your corners. Make sure not to catch those stitched threads. You don't want to ruin the corners of your coaster. Reach inside and turn the coaster inside out. So now the bottom of the coaster will be on the bottom and the top will be on the top. This image shows the coaster once it's turned. It looks a little lumpy and I need to sharpen up those corners just a little bit. Use a sharp object to sharpen out those corners just a little bit. You can use an awl or you can use a purple fang, or in this case I just use a mechanical pencil. Once I had the corners turned nicely, I top stitch 1/4 inch around the entire coaster. This shows the coaster from the front with the top stitching. And here's an image of the back of the coaster with the top stitching. That's it, your coaster's finished. You can also use it as a wine cozy. I like to wrap mine up into little stacks and give them as hostess gifts during the holidays. Everybody always seems to enjoy them, and they don't realize how simple it was to make. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed this quick and easy coaster project.